Naomi, Naomi, did you know you found the answer? What's the answer you got, Naomi? See, this is very important, students. They might ask a simple question for MCQ. 21.5. Tell me, not 20. What's the question I gave? Sign 35.8. Go to sign 35. Then from here, what will you check, Naomi? See, we have come to sign 35 here. This is sign 35. From there, what's the decimal value given? 0.8 is decimal. Go to 0.8. See, when we take sign 35, there are so many values. Can you see there are so many values given? In this, which is 0.8 value? 5850. But that becomes 5850. You should answer 0.8. 0.5850 is the answer. Clear? So whatever values are given, students, everything is given in terms of 1000, 2000, 3000. You should write 0.58, 0.30. Basically, sign lies between 0 and 1. That's the reason I explained in the beginning. Whatever values are given here, just add 0 point along with them. 0 point with all the values. Is it clear? Cherisha, Joanna, Ivania? Well done. Okay. How many decimal points were given here? How many decimal numbers we have? How many decimal numbers? Only one? That's 0.8. Right? See here. You have to check the top one table. For all the decimal values, you'll have the answer here. For one decimal, 0. You'll have 1, 0.2, 0.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 0.9. For example, 39.9. Or let me take 19, 19.9. 19.9 lies here. This column. This row, 19.9, the answer is 0.3404. Okay, after 19.9, what will you get, students? After 19.9, we have 20. And what's the decimal we have in 20? Next to 20, is there any decimal? Unmute and answer. Next to 20, do we have any decimal value? Consider it as 20.0. Can you see the 0 degree here? 20.0. First column? Yes. So first column, what's the answer for 20.0? 0.342. So 20.0 or 20, it's the same. You start from 0. That's how you calculate degrees. 0 degree, 1 degree, these things. Okay. So if one decimal is given, it's easy. If no decimal or one decimal is given, it's easy to calculate. But if two decimals are given, it is a bit tough. Not tough, there is a calculation required. Sine 30, or let me take sine 8.54. Okay, which line you have to check for 8.54? First you have to go with sine 8, right? All of you will unmute and answer, students. Sine 8, how many values? We have so many values for sine 8. So sine 8.54, what's the first value we have? Decimal 5, which means 54 lies between which one? 0.85 and 0.86. Correct? 54 between 5 and 6. 54 should lie between 5 and 6. So our answer is somewhere here, students, in between. It is very tricky to calculate. Whenever we have two decimal, it is tricky. So what we do is take this 54. Take 54 degrees. Always everything is given in degrees. Fine. Convert in terms of minutes. Take 54 degree, convert in terms of minutes. Multiply into 60 degrees. Multiply into 60, how much you will get? 6 fours are 24. 6 fives are 30. 3,240. Give me a minute. Okay, 2 decimals. Can you hear me? All of you all? Students, am I audible? Fine. Yeah, 2 decimals I'll teach later. First, we'll start solving with whole numbers and decimal values. Which question I had given for homework? Okay, a kite is flying with a thread 80 meters long. If the thread is assumed, let me draw the diagram directly. If I name it as A, B, C. Okay. So a kite is flying with a thread 80 meters long. If the thread is assumed stretched straight and makes an angle of 60 degrees with horizontal. Which line is horizontal here? Which line is horizontal? AB or BC, students? AB is horizontal. What's the angle given? 60 degree. So which one is 80 meters long here? BC or AC? Which one is 80 meter long? Thread is 80 meter. Right? Next, find the height of the kite above the ground. If AB is the ground, if this is ground, you have to find the height, students. So height is always straight. Which one is height here? It is the height. So which angle is given here? Which vertex is given? Value is given in which vertex? Angle A, right? So from angle A, what is given, student? Which value is given? Hypotenuse is given. From angle A, hypotenuse is given, and what we have to find? What you have to find? Yes, height. We have to find height. Height is nothing but the opposite direction, perpendicular. Which formula is height and perpendicular? Sorry, hypotenuse and perpendicular. Which formula? Sine, cos, or tan? Sine. So sine, what's the degree given? Sine 60 degrees is equals to perpendicular hypotenuse. Don't write this perpendicular hypotenuse. Write the sides. Perpendicular is nothing but BC. BC divided by what is hypotenuse? AC. Fine. AC. So 15 degrees. Yeah, fifth and sixth. You'll try fifth and sixth. After that, I'll explain that decimal too. I'll just come back. What is sine 60 value? Tell me sine 60, students. Root 3 by root 3 by 80 gets multiplied. Root 3 into 80 divided by 2 is equals to BC. BC is the height, 40. And root 3 value is given. If root 3 is not given, yes, tell me, if root 3 is not given, what you have to assume? 1.732. Is this the answer you all got? 40 into 1.732? 732. 69.28. Is this the answer you all got? Okay. 69.28. Meters, or what is given? Meter. Meters. Fine. So root 3, students. Sometimes they won't give root 3. You'll have to mention the value 1.732. Okay, 1.732 is what we got. Root 3 into 40. Try the next one. Fifth question. Joanna, can you read this question? Fifth one. Are you online? Yes, read the fifth one. Okay. The length of a string between a kite and a point on the ground. So first, what's the first step you have to do, Joanna? Basically, which triangle we use for this chapter? Or right angle triangle. Clear? And what shall we name? Yeah, tell me, give me alphabets. What shall we name this? A, B, and C. We have 3 points. You have to explain now. The length of the string between a kite and a point on the ground is 85. Which one is 85 meters here? BC, AC, or AB? Why AC is 8.5? Sorry, 85. Why is it 85? Why AC 85? Where is the kite? Which point the kite would be on? Yes, vertex A, right? Vertex A, the kite would be in which one? Vertex A. Next. Okay, the length of a string between a kite and a point on the ground. Where is the point? C or B? C. Why did you take C? Why not B? Why? What's the reason? Read the second part. You already read the second one, right? What does it say here? With level ground. Which one is ground here? Which one is the ground? BC. And what last part asked? Okay, how will you measure the height, Joanna? Will it be straight or slanting? Straight. So which is height here? AB, right? If AB is the height, then what is AC? Isn't it the string? Yes, what you told is right. 85 here. This is theta. All of you understood? Is it clear? Now they have given tan theta, students. They have not given this theta value. They have given tan theta is equals to 15 by 8. What do you mean by tan here? Theta. So look at where is theta here? Is it at point A, B, or C? Where is theta? C. So from C, tan. What is tan formula? Perpendicular by base. From vertex C, tell me which is perpendicular. Which is perpendicular? Opposite. So what is opposite value given? 15. Then what is the other one? Yeah, tell me the other one. BC is what? 8 given. So tan theta is given. What we have to find here? How I? Oh no, degree is given. So degree we have to mention, students. Tan theta is 15 by 8. Okay, so keep tan theta as it is. They have mentioned tan theta value. Write tan theta. What is tan theta formula? Perpendicular by base. Here 85 is given. Sine h by 85. Okay, we'll keep the second ground level such that tan theta is 15. Keep this tan theta as it is. Now from theta point of view, what's the angle given? What is the value given? What is this known as? Hypotenuse, base, or perpendicular? Hypotenuse is given. What we need to find? That's what is it? How I in the sense, is it perpendicular or base? We need to find perpendicular. So which formula do we use here, students? For perpendicular and hypotenuse, which formula? For perpendicular and hypotenuse, which formula we use? Sine. There is no angle given here. Yes, Mariana, did you ask anything? Okay, sine theta. Right? Sine theta. What's the formula? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. What is perpendicular? AB divided by 85. Just a minute. Yes, students, shall we start? All of you online? Shall we continue with this? Okay, is Tanishka online? Tanishka, Naomi, Lemula, Tarisha, Ivan, 1, 2, 3, 4. Was Adia present? Was Adia there in the beginning? Okay, fine. Fifth question, 85 degrees is given. What we need to find here, students? Which is height of kite? Which one is height of kite? AB. We need to find the value, right? So which angle from angle C vertex theta is given? So which formula we use for hypotenuse and perpendicular? Sin theta is equals to AB by 85. Here in theta, in place of theta, any angle given in the question? In place of theta, no, right? Look at the second diagram. What if angle was given? How do you solve this? We would have written sin 30 degrees equals to AB divided by 55. Then what we would do for sin 30 half. So 30 degrees we convert into which one? We convert into fraction or numbers, right? 30 degree. Here theta is not given, students. Theta is not given. Instead of theta, what they have given here? Tan theta is equals to 15 by 8. So whenever theta value is not given, in place of theta, if some other value is given, tan theta, cot, sine, we use your 9th standard concept. What is that? Sin theta is given. What is, tan theta? What is tan theta formula? Perpendicular by, unmute and answer. Perpendicular by what? Base. What is perpendicular value given? 15. What is base? 8 is missing here. What is missing? You have to apply Pythagoras. For 815, what's the other value I told you all? You'll remember the triplet? I think all were present. 815 and what's the other number? 70. If you want to use Pythagoras theorem, or you can directly find. What is Pythagoras theorem, students? H square is equals to P square. Calculate this. You'll get H as what? 17. What's the value given here? Asked. Sin theta or tan theta? The sin theta formula? Yes. So if theta value is not given, we know it is perpendicular by hypotenuse. What is perpendicular by hypotenuse? Tell me what is perpendicular. All of you understood this concept? Is it clear? Reply, students. Did you all understand? Here, okay. What is perpendicular? We have tan theta is equals to 15 by 8. 15 is perpendicular and hypotenuse we got it as 17. What's the answer here? 15 divided by 17 is equals to AB divided by 85. If you want to find AB, which one gets multiplied? 15 into 85 divided by 17. 17 ones are 17, 5s are. 5 into 15 it is, what's the length? 75 meter or centimeters? Meters, 75 meters. Is it clear? If theta is not given, how to convert? If any other different angle is given? Did you all understand? 0.53. Okay, completed. And those triplets are important, students. If you know triplets, you don't need to waste time. You could have directly written hypotenuse 17. So right hand side is just example. Don't copy the right hand side diagram. That is just for example. What if 30 degree is given? If 30 is given, you take 30, sine 30. If not, you change the value. You have to convert and try. Completed. Okay, completed. What about others? Did you all complete? Next one. See, first draw a right angle triangle, students. Any question, draw a right angle triangle and name it as A, B, C, P, Q, or anything. A, B, C, or P, Q, R. A vertical tower is 20 meters high. So, which is a vertical tower here? AC, AB, or BC? I is given. AB, height is given, right? 20 meters high. A man standing at some distance from the tower. What do you mean by some distance from the tower, students? A man standing at some distance from the tower. 1 minute. 20-meter high. A man standing at some distance from the tower, students. If AB is the tower, which one is man here? Where does he stand? In this triangle. At point C. So, what is the distance between C and B? Is it given or we need to find? Can you see the last part of the sentence? What is given? How far is he standing from the foot of the tower? So, assume man is standing here at point C. So, we need to find this CB. Okay, next. Then, uh, from the tower knows that cosine of the angle of a man standing at some distance from the tower knows that the cosine of the angle of elevation of the top of the tower. Which is angle of elevation here? What do you mean by angle of elevation, students? Is it How do you check angle of elevation? What do you mean by elevation? Is it top or down? Elevation. Elevation meaning. Elevation is top. You have to always look at top, right? Elevation. So if a man is standing, which one will be theta here? If man is standing, this position, this should be angle P should be theta. That is elevation. If it is depression, the man should have stood at point A. The man should have stood at the peak of the tower. So this would have been angle of depression. So what's the formula we have? Angle of depression is equals to angle of elevation. So it doesn't matter. Even if they give angle of depression, elevation, that doesn't matter. It is going to be C. Okay. Next. At C, what is the other value mentioned here in the question? Can you tell me what is the trigonometry ratio name mentioned in the question? Is it sine, cos, tan, cosine? Can you see the word cosine given? Cosine of the angle. So you have to take cosine. Cos value is not given. Cos theta. Tell me what is cos theta formula? What is cos theta, students? Base by hypotenuse. So base, let CB be, yeah, you can just write CB or you can take it as X here. Okay, just keep it as CB. Cos theta. They have mentioned the word cos theta and value is given. What is the value given? Cos theta value 0.53. If cos theta value is given, you have to take cos theta 0.53. Okay, so you'll have equation here. You'll get two equations. Look at cos theta, that is 0.53 given. In place of cos theta value, it is 0.53 is equals to base. Take it as CB divided by hypotenuse is AC. Okay, here just mention let CB be X, students. Take this as X. Fine. Yeah. So usually how many values are required here? If you want to find the value of X, we should have got the value of AC, right? If you find the value of AC, if you cross multiply, will we get the value of X? Right? But here in AC is not given. Instead of AC, what do we have? AB value is given. So AB is given, CB is given, AC is not given. Apply Pythagoras theorem here. What is Pythagoras theorem? AC square is equals to plus BC square. What is AC square? Keep as it is. What is AB square? What is AB square? 20 square plus what did we take CB as? X square. 400 plus X square. AC is equals to 400 plus X square. Right? This is the second equation we have. So in place of AC, what you have to substitute here? 400 plus X. So if you get AC value, we can find the value of X, students. But AC is not given. Instead of that, AB is given. Fine, AB is given. Here, cos theta is 0.35. We have 0.35. What if cos theta, they have given it as 3 by 4, or let me, yeah, 3 by 5. If 3 by 5 is given, then how will you solve? If cos theta is given as 3 by 5, if fraction is given, then first you have to convert into which one? What is cos theta formula? Base by hypotenuse. We'll get 3 by 5, right? Then in theta, from theta, students, look at this diagram again. I'll tell you the difference. Theta is given. From theta, what's the measurement given? AB is given or CB is given? Which measurement is given? AB is given. What is AB? What is AB from angle C? Perpendicular. And what we need to find? The distance between man and the foot of the tower. That is CB. So what is CB called? What is CB, student? Isn't it base? So which formula is perpendicular and base? Yeah. So tan theta is equals What we have written? 20 divided by what is base? X. So tan theta, if you want to find tan theta, we would have utilized this cos theta value, right? Cos theta is 3 by 5. Then what will be the value of perpendicular? What's the combination we have here? What is the triplet we have? 3. What's the triplet we have? See, we have 3 and 5. Okay, tell me perpendicular, students. Yes, tell me the value for perpendicular. If you apply Pythagoras theorem, what do you get? You should get 4. What is tan theta value? Perpendicular by base. So what would have been the perpendicular value? 4 divided by what is base? B is equals to 20 by x. Here we would have found the value of x, right? When we could have used this concept, students? When we should use this? When the cos theta value is given in fraction. If it's given in fraction, it is very simple. We just convert and use. But here, what is given? Cos theta value. Is it given fraction or decimal? Decimal is given. If fraction is given, we can convert. Instead of 0.53, what if 30 degree is given? If theta was 30 degree, we could have easily converted, right? Cos theta, cos 30 degree. So there are three ways here. One is if angle is given. Remember this. If angle is given, you can do it directly. For example, cos 30 degrees, like this. Next, fraction. If fraction is given, we use 9th standard concept. That is, you use h square is equals to p square by b square. For example, cos 3 by 5. They will give you like this. Fine. Next, angle, fraction. The other one is decimal. So for decimal, we'll have equation. That is what we are going to solve now. Don't get confused between these three: angle, fraction, decimal. These are the three types of questions you'll get. Is it clear? Did you understand the concept? Do you have any doubts in this? Tanishka, Lemula, Joanna, Cherisha, three different types. So your first thing, student, check what kind of questions you get. Let us see the first question. What did we have in the first question? Did we have angle, fraction, or decimal? First question. Fraction, where fraction is given. 30 degree is not given. How can it be fraction? That is angle. Okay, that is angle, Naomi. Fraction in the sense they will give you fraction value 3 by 5. Okay. Yeah. No, no, no. Read properly. Read properly and answer. Cos 30. You tell me the second one, students. Angle is given, fraction or degree? What is given? I mean decimal. Degree is given. That means angle 30 degree. Right? Yeah, we can directly use it from table. Third question. Tell me the third one. Okay, third one we have to find the angle, right? We need to find the angle. Fourth question. Tell me the fourth one. Angle, fraction or decimal? Angle. 60 degree angle is mentioned here. 60 degree. Okay, fifth one. Tell me the fifth one. Tan theta is fraction given. So according to question, we have to convert the fraction, right? Tan theta is given. You can convert into sine, cos, cosec, whatever is required. And which formula we use? Tanishka, Naomi. Which formula we use to convert fraction? No, no, no. There is no such formula. We use h square is equals to p square plus b square. Tell me the sixth question. What is given in the sixth one? Is it decimal, fraction, or angle? Decimal. Question we did. Angle question is done. What we are solving is decimal question. Fine. We are solving decimal. So for decimal, there is no other option. You have to use apply Pythagoras theorem. You'll get equation. You'll get two equations like this. Okay. If you don't know this concept, you will never know why we are using angle, why we need to convert. So there are only three types of question. As of now, only three types. We'll see. As we solve, we'll see. AC is equals to 400. Now we'll substitute this here. 0.53 is equals to x divided by 400 plus x square. Now x is equals to square root of 4. Fine. X is equals to square root of 4, students. How will you remove the square root? See, x square is equals to 4. I don't need this square. What happens to square if it goes to the other side? Root. So x is equals to what? Root 4, right? So what we do here is, if we don't need square root, students, I don't need the square root on 4. So we just square on both the sides. If I square, which one gets cancelled here? Which one gets root and square gets cancelled? Yes. So right hand side, I don't need the square value. Fine. If I want to find the value of x, I don't need this square value. So what am I supposed to do? I have to square on. Yes, tell me. I have to square on both the sides, right? 0.53 the whole square is equals to x square divided by square root of 400 plus x square the whole square. Is it clear? Did you understand? Now square gets cancelled. We can remove the square root and solve it. Square gets cancelled. Can you calculate 0.53, students? How much is 0.53 into 0.53? Multiply 53 into 53. X square divided by 400 plus x square. Yeah, be quick. It's a lengthy calculation. We have square here and decimals. Lot of calculation has to be done. What is 0.53 the whole square? Multiply 53 and 53, students. 9, 5 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15, 26. Did you all get 2809? 2809. Total how many decimals are there? When you multiply 0.3 into 0.3, how many decimals are there, students? Total how many decimal numbers? Not 2, total. 2 plus 2? So, 2809. You have to keep 4 decimal places. How will you place decimal here? From right hand side, 4 positions. So what's the answer? 0.2809. Did you understand this? 0.2809 decimal. Next, denominator. You can't reduce anything. Cross multiply this. If you cross multiply, what do you get? 0.28909 into 400 plus 0.2809 x square is equals to x square. So which two are like terms here? Cos is given. We can use even tan theta, but 0.53 you can't convert into tan. Wait, let me see the table. Keep this 400, don't multiply. Which two are like terms here? X square and x square are like terms? Yes, so keep this 0.2809 into 400 as it is. Shift this the other side. We have 1x square minus 0.2809 x square. Complete it till here. Draw the diagram, students. Complete it till here. After this, I'll teach. Okay, is this Adya? Fine, Adya. Were you there from the beginning? Were you attend? Did you attend? Okay. So this question you have to skip, Adya. This is a bit tough. Okay. So I have to explain. You do one thing. Just make a note of the timing. I'll upload the recording and send it. So when did it? 7:10. So in recording after break you left, right? We started all this after break. Yes. So recording, just skip first half an hour or 40 minutes. After that you watch Adya. Others just copy this total. Till here you will complete. Let me see if you can complete 0.53. All of you done? Completed till here? Now subtract 1 minus the like term, students. What is 5x square minus 3x square? What's the answer? 5x square minus 3 is 2x square. But here it is decimal. How do you subtract decimal? 1.000 minus 0.0. Subtract this and tell me the answer. Mute the call. Can you mute the call? Yeah, subtract this. So till now table was not required. Tomorrow I'll teach you all two decimal and we'll start with tables. 0.7191. Did you all get 0.7191? Okay. So this is the value 0.7191 is equals to 0.7191 x square. We need the value of x square, students. Okay. So that is why we are solving all this to find the value of x square. If you substitute x square, we'll get the value of AC. So we need x square. I mean, we need to find x here, CB. CB is the distance. That is what we have taken it as x. So bring down this 0.79. It gets divided. 0.2809 into 400 divided by 0.7191. Fine. Now there are decimals given here. This is what you get. This one is equals to x square. If you try to multiply with decimal, you would go wrong. Fine. So for 0.86, 0.2809, how will you remove the decimal, students? How will you remove the decimal? 2809 divided by what? In order to remove the decimal, 100 or 1000, unmute the call, divided by 1000. I'll write the calculation here. 2809 divided by 1000. I'll keep 400 as it is. What about 0.7191? If you want to remove the decimal, it becomes, yeah, tell me, 7191 divided by 1000. Here 1000 and 1000 gets cancelled, right? So what are the numbers left? 1000 and 1000 gets cancelled. What are the values we have, students? 2809 into 400 divided by 7191. If you'll reduce this, you'll get the value of x square. Then you have to take root. Okay, very lengthy question. Fine, let me just show you all the value here. After this, I'll discuss project. 2809 into 400. You'll have to reduce it. 400 divided by 7191. 156.25. If you find the square root of 166.25, the answer is 12.5. Okay, 156.25, students. You get 156.25. X square. X is equals to, if square root goes to the other side, it becomes square root. 12.5 is the answer. 12 point, such a lengthy question. 12.5. How far is he standing from the tower? Very lengthy. 0.5. Okay, how did your teacher do this? Did they use table or calculation like this? Sixth one. Do you have notes with you all? Unmute. Can you check your notes, students? Sixth question. All of you check the notes. I want all of you to. Didn't do it? Sir. Okay, sir didn't do. What about other students? Lemula, Naomi, Tanishka, Joanna, Charisha. Can you all unmute? Unmute the call, students. Okay. Check. Just check and let me know. Tanishka, your voice is not audible. Even Mariana, check your notes, Mariana. See, if you have not written, fine. If you have not written, let me know. Those who have written, just tell me how you all have done, the students. Because it's too lengthy question. Calculation is also tough. Sixth question. Check the notes. Sixth one. And then so what else they'd have got to know it is too tough. They'd have skipped it. How many questions ma'am has solved, Tanishka? Fourth done? Fourth, seventh? Okay. Fine, students. You can just take down the values. Mark that as important. This question. It's not there in textbook. If it's not, other questions have you written, Mariana? Other questions you have written. Fine. It's very tough, students. Lengthy question. Okay, so make a note of this and try it. Lot of decimal. What is the other way to do cos theta? You can't even convert this. As I told you all, what are the three types of question we get? Can you tell me the three types of question values they give? One is they'll mention the degree, right? The other one is what? Yeah, fraction is also easy. Hmm. This question is similar to seventh, and seventh also she skipped. No, no, it is not similar to six. How can it be similar? What is your value given here? No, that's what Tanishka I'm telling you. I'm not telling you to go and tell her. Okay, your decimal is given. Here it is fraction. They can't be the same. Degree is given. Fraction is given. I'm telling you all to understand, students. This doesn't mean to go and tell your teacher. If you all understand, you'll get to know. If in exam, if you get that question, you can do it in the last. If you're not able to figure out what kind of question you're solving, it is difficult. The same exam, if they give it in test, if you start doing this, it'll take at least 15-20 minutes. In between, if you get stuck up somewhere in calculation, gone. You lose entire marks. So sixth question is not the same. In sixth question, what's the value given, Tanishka? Is it angle, degree, or decimal? Decimal is given. Seventh question, fraction is given. 7 and 12. We have 7 and 12. Okay, so even if fraction is given, we can solve it. Fine, we'll see that tomorrow. Fraction. Eighth question is also, eighth is easy, students. Degree is given 30 degree, 60 degree. Wherever degrees are given, those questions are easy. You can take direct values 30, even ninth one 45 degree, 30 degrees. Okay, so this chapter is tough compared to trigonometry. Heights and distance is tough. Ninth. What about 10th question? Can you check the 10th one? Did ma'am do the 10th one? 10th one is given. How is it? Is it like proving? No values are given. Proving question. No, no, proving. Solve question. Okay. Prove that the height of the tower is square root. That question is going to be tough. 13th one. 13th one is fine. Square. Total how many questions you'll have? 13? Oh, 34. So this is going to be tough, student. We'll see. Another 3, 4. Yes, when it comes to trigonometry, see that is what they'll tell Tanishka. But during for board exam, they won't ask because trigonometry and what is that? When it comes to trigonometry, it has basic trigonometry. Last chapter, last class, whatever you saw, that chapter plus height and distance. Okay, in height and distance, you'll get simple question. If degree question is given, it's easy. There are three types, as I told. Fraction is also fine. Degree fraction is fine. But if they give you all this decimal, this is too lengthy. Okay, so decimal is going to be lengthy. You'll do one thing. Did you all understand this calculation part? From here, first we write cos is given x by AC. Then apply Pythagoras theorem. Till where have you all copied, students? Till here have you all done? Till this part? Yeah, just please complete this. I'll see if there is any other way. There's no other way. You have to just use, if not convert through tables. That will be even more tough. You have to check the table. From cos, you have to convert into sine or tan. From cos, you can convert into tan and use that value. Fine. I'll see this. Tomorrow I'll check. Yeah, complete it till here. Be quick. I'll just explain about this project. If not, can you just take a screenshot of this calculation? Even in real world, practically, if they give such question, it is impossible to calculate. You have to use calculator. 156 square root. I've just written the direct answer here. Do you all remember division method? How to convert division? Long division? Yeah, we use long division. Again, that is another take. Long division method, you pair so that the square root goes. That will take another 5 minutes. And you have to be perfect. You have to be perfect in calculation. Only then you'll get 12.5. Fine. Just make a note of this. Take a screenshot. Copy it later. I'll explain the project. Okay. See, instead of struggling with all such questions and chapter, better do project neatly, students. Complete your project neatly. Try to get full 20 marks. This each chapter, see that one sum takes so long to complete. Okay, so better start your project now. Show it to me on Saturday. I'll explain. I'll explain here. Today I'll start this. Lemula, why have you not written any heading? Directly you have started to copy, paste. I mean, copy and write. Is Lemula online? They'll reduce marks. See, you have to write. What is this? Is the newspaper's name? Okay, how long did it take for you to design this? Use stencils for this? Stencils you can't do. See, don't waste your time like this. Write it simple. You know stencils? All of you know what is stencils? Have you used stencils? Use stencils, students. Don't waste your time like this. It is good, Lemula. It is good. Your work is good, but your teachers will not give marks for this. Okay. What work you have done, it is very good. Neatly you have done it. But for max project, you won't get marks for this. Don't waste your time writing like this. Use stencil. Buy one stencil. In that you'll write the Indian Express. That would hardly take 1 or 2 minutes. Then, and Tanishka, what introduction is this regarding newspaper? Fine. See, you'll have to use one-sided ruled book. I think Adya, three students doesn't have, they don't have project, right? Adya, Ivanya. Fine, Adya. Adya, Ivanya, and who? Mariana? Diyashri. Fine, Diyashri. Fine, Mariana. Diyashri, she'll watch the recording. Adya and Ivanya, just listen, students. If sir tells project, start doing like this. Okay. Introduction students, buy one-sided rule book. If you just ask in shop, you'll get one-sided ruled. Left hand side it will be plain. Write introduction here. And all of you use stencils. Use stencils. Write introduction in the. From where did you get this, Tanishka? Okay, Copilot or ChatGPT. Use any one of these students. Google Assistant, anything. From there, take introduction about newspaper in the ever evolving landscape of information. Newspaper remains one of the most influential shaping power. Yeah, you have written. I don't know what is vehicle or medical influential. This vehicles of the most influential vehicle. Okay, fine, fine. Vehicles. What is I? Fine, fine, Tanishka. Look, student, ChatGPT is almost like 80% similar to human, whatever you ask them. So when you put introduction about newspaper, right, for 10th standard, you'll mention for 10th standard. So it won't be, the words won't be this complicated. Most influential vehicles for shaping. Okay, whatever, just copy that introduction for 1.5 page. Okay, one or 1.5 page, you'll do it next. In the second page, how many newspapers did you buy, Lamula? Yes, in that Lamula started with the Indian Express. You write this, if you have time, write it like this. If not, use stencils, write it in one single line. After that, what is this, Lemula? What have you written? Directly you have written Siraj Prasad takes 4 wickets. What are you trying to explain, convey? You have to mention the topic, right? Hmm. No, no, no. Topic. Top of this, you should have written topic. Okay. What is the topic here? Is it sports, science? What is sports? So where will the topic be? We have to write the newspaper first or topic first? Topic. So mention topic in the first line, student. The first two are lines, mention topic. Instead of struggling for tough chapters, do your project neatly, you'll get full 20 marks. So first step, write topic sports. Okay, use stencils, 2 lines. Below that, write the newspaper name, the what is this? The New Indian Express. Write it. Then below that, start writing. And Lemula, handwriting is neat. All this is fine. Why didn't you give space? How many pages you have to cover? At least 40 to 50 pages, right? If you write like this, you'll take at least 1 or 2 weeks to complete. Use your brain, Lemula. Give lot of space. Why? Give space so that you can cover more number of lines, right? Yeah, give space and write. And one more thing, Siraj, don't start in the beginning. Leave around four or five. This one words gap like this and start. Siraj, you can start like this. Then gap. Everything is apart from that. Other things are fine. All this what you have written. Then one more thing. Till here you completed. Why haven't you written like paragraph? You know what is paragraph, right? Why you have not written like paragraph? Like story you have written? You have to again redo, I think, Lemula. That's the reason I told you all to do one page, students, about sports, any one newspaper. How many pages you have written? Right. Can you redo that? If not, do one thing. Let it be as it is. Top, can you mention topic sports? Will it look neat? Yeah, you don't have to change. From others, change it, students. Top in the sense, don't write here. In the second or third line, write topic, the Indian Express. Then write it paragraph wise. Convert this into paragraph. Leave some space and write. Okay. Leave some space. Yeah, another 2 minutes, students. Up to 5 lines, 5 to 7 lines, still here. After this, skip one line, students. Leave a line, then write it in the next paragraph. That would look neat, Lemula. That would look neat. Okay, leave one line and write the other paragraph. So this you could have converted into 3 or 4 paragraphs. Fine. Yes. Yes. only from the newspaper. Now, Mariana, Lemula is written from Indian Express, okay? And Lemula, are there any images before this or after this? Second page, there must be some celebration pictures, right? Yeah, cut that and stick it on the left hand side. Pictures also, you'll get it in the same newspaper, Mariana. Okay. So from Indian Express, write one page, students. One page is enough, or 1 or 2 pages. Right? Take the next newspaper. Take Deccan Herald. From Deccan Herald, same. Right? Topic. You don't have to mention topic. Just write newspaper. Yes, Tanishka. Anything, however you all want, you all can write. Yes, your wish. You can write. But topic should be there. Sports. Then it starts with newspaper names. So newspaper, you don't have to give so much preference, students. Reduce the size. Okay. Then continue. Third and fourth page. Continue with the other one. Third page and fourth page for the next newspaper. Then again fifth and sixth, seventh and eighth. So around 10 pages is done for sports. 10 pages done. Next 10 pages science. Okay. So when will you all complete the sports? Today can you all start? Will you all start for around 2 or 3 sports pages? I mean sports, 2 or 3 papers. From 2 or 3 papers, take sports and do it. Will you all show it to me tomorrow? Send it tomorrow. I'll check.